Sidnie from the Kaya, and we were hanging out at Surrounded by the Sound Music and Arts Festival this weekend, and our special guest right now is Joint Operation. How we doing, dudes?
Great.
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Never been better.
Yeah, how you guys enjoying the fest so far?
It's awesome. It's
Yeah?
very awesome.
Pretty
How long you
humid.
been here?
About 2 hours.
Yeah? So you're fresh
We're
faced.
fresh
You're
into
ready
this
for the
festival.
weekend. So let's just start out with, introducing, who you are, what you guys do.
My name is Max. I play guitar, and I've been playing with these guys just for a little while, not too long.
What's up? I'm Big Guy. I'm selling the merch.
Bam.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm
Good
Josh.
luck,
I'm the front man / manager, whatever you want to say.
I'm Jacob. I play bass.
My name is Fabrizio, and I play the drums.
Sweet. Well, dude, thanks for, coming out, hanging
Thanks for
out with
having
me
us.
today. For people who don't know Joint Operation, let's just start from the basics. How'd you guys form? Where did we all start?
So we're known for having not the same members ever. We never have the same lineup after like a month. It's really cool.
Keeps it, exciting.
Yeah,
keeps
it's great for
fresh.
us. Like it's really easy to write music that way. But so we started like 2.5 years ago. I actually started in middle school, and that was like 8 years ago for me. But like just playing Sublime covers in my basement with my friend, and eventually when I found a drummer, we started as a 3-piece. Me and my friend, we found the drummer. We started playing Sublime songs out at a bar in Baltimore, and it was a great time.
What bar? Shout it out.
Fishhead Cantina.
Fishhead Cantina.
Bam.
If you're in Baltimore, that's the place you want to play.
Yeah.
That's where dreams come true.
That's where a lot of the bands in Baltimore start, and that's where we got our start.
Yeah, there's a really, really good scene just up on, the northern coast. Let me know, what it is. Like, what kind of experiences have you been able to have up in, versus down in the south to up in the north?
Really, like, besides this, we've toured down to Florida twice. This is we haven't really gone down south that much, and I wouldn't say we've really broken into the scene. Like a lot of the bands we're playing with here at Surrounded, we've never played with before or really ever met. So this festival's really cool to be able to get to know all those bands and get to form new relationships. Because up north, it's crazy that there's a huge East Coast reggae scene, and down south it is too. But I feel like there's a separator, like between Virginia and North Carolina, where like I never got to meet a lot of these
For
guys.
sure, yeah, definely. There's two communities,
Yeah.
which I like that this festival is able to encompass that. There's been a lot of Maryland bands coming through. Bumpin' Uglies, is one of the ones that are going to be playing today.
Yeah.
Where did you guys come up with the name? What's the story?
We've gone through a bunch of different names, but my friend was just like, "Hey, it'll be funny if it was Joint Operation." We're like, "Cool." So we did it. That's
I'm
literally
sold.
it.
I'm in.
It's the worst story ever, but
No, it works though. I feel like it's got your kind of like grunge,
as I
hard-hitting
think of it
feel.
more, I'm just like, does it make sense?
Does
Joint
it?
Operation, like what's?
I get it.
I don't understand it. It's my band, dude. Like,
It
I
could be
don't
one of
think
those
it's
things
kinda
that
funny.
it makes so much sense because it doesn't make sense.
Maybe.
Maybe.
People
I feel
think
like
it's a
that'd be-
take on Operation Ivy as well. So it's like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just pretend you meant
That's
that
cool.
the
Yeah,
whole
we
time,
did
right?
that.
That was always the intention. So musical influences growing up. Let's start with you. Who's kind of inspired you to play?
Beatles,
Yeah.
Dave Grohl,
Yeah.
a lot more, but we'll be here all day.
Right.
So.
Pull out the scroll. Just
Yes.
like
I'd say Primus as a bass player. Probably I'd say Adam Sandler's comedy.
I like that. Yeah, you guys have a fun like wittiness, energy.
Danny DeVito. What about you, Josh?
Obviously Sublime. That's extremely obvious. But as I got into reggae more, I found a lot of local bands in our area. It's like Bumpin' Uglies and this band called Pasadena. Probably the biggest like inspirations behind me wanting to even pursue music. Like I love both of those bands, and I got to be really close with both of the frontmen of them, and like I look up to them, and they've helped us out a lot, and they're probably the biggest inspiration. It's cool to have like a local inspiration to like people that I can know instead of it being like this person's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he's my inspiration.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like,
I mean, to be able to kind of have like that mentor,
it's
sort of
great. Like,
relationship.
I'm able to text, Brandon from Bub and Uglies to be like, hey, do you think we're making the right move here? And like, I get the person who I look up to most.
Yeah, exactly.
Be able to
And
give
you
his
get someone
insight.
who's been through it and who knows,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and I mean, I feel like that's what's great is we're all really supportive, just, you know, through all the bands, especially that we've gotten to talk to. So what is your favorite venue or city that you've played at?
Ooh.
The Loft.
The Loft in Augusta,
Sigs
Georgia.
inside, dude.
The Loft in Augusta, Georgia is where when we got our brand new van, we took it down a run to Augusta, Georgia, and the owner is just the nicest guy. He lets all the bands, you know, drink copious amounts of alcohol for free. And
he
then
puts you up in a hotel.
he gets you a hotel
Oh.
room, which is
That's
like
really
unheard
nice.
of, and it's great. The guy's the nicest guy, and like he threw us on his festival this summer to celebrate the 10 years of that venue existing, and it was awesome. It felt really nice to be a part of that because it was like all his favorite bands he booked over the past 10 years, and it just meant something that we'd been there in 3 months, and he like booked us. It's a real family feel there. It's one of
Yeah.
our favorite venues, definitely for sure.
Yeah, I dig that. Okay. So musical influences, what do we got?
Oh, my biggest influence is Big Sherm, our other merch guy.
Yes.
It's fire.
You gotta keep the vibe real.
I've always been a big blues guy,
Yeah?
but I get down with reggae stuff. It's fun.
Yeah. You kind of, I mean, really, you know, it's kind of like that bass, you know, like is the groove. It's the thing that kind of carries you,
Yeah, it's
you know,
just
through
tight.
the song. You know, that's what gets people like swaying, you know?
Gets the hips going.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on this
exactly.
fucking
From
chair
shows.
too.
Shows.
Please.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, my bass teacher always told me that my job as a bass player was to make sure all the booties are shaking.
Yes.
And I was like, God, yeah.
That's
take
the
that
key.
from heart,
Big
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just like mix all of those tones together just to
yeah.
create this like
This groove.
fusion.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So you guys you recently did a crowd, you know, sourcing,
Yes.
you know, for a van.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Because I know you guys got a lot, you know, a lot of good support.
Yes,
through
it was unbelievable. Like we are so thankful that people donated to us and everything for being like these unknown kids from Baltimore. We had a lot of trouble with vehicles. We did a lot of like DIY tours of like playing in people's basements and houses and stuff. And we would take 2 cars, and at one point we took this van that carried trash from a restaurant, and that was great.
Yes.
Vinny's Cafe, by the way. Check it out.
We bought a 1993 van that the brakes failed on it before we could ever use it. We then borrowed a RV that we put $2,000 worth of work into it, and it was from 1983, and it broke down in Richmond, Virginia on our most recent winter tour. So at that point we were like, we need to buy a new van. Like we just
Yes.
need something that's reliable, and we started the GoFundMe, and like we did some weird things where we did these live streams where we would hurt ourselves
for
for money. Okay, so we do like
when we
that sounds terrible.
when you write it all down and you
like someone would donate $5. Like
Processing for
say you
pain.
donate $5. Oh, Big Sherm will get shot with a paintball gun.
Yeah.
Or like if we raise $100 during the live stream today, Big Sherm will get slammed to a table. And it happened. Like people wanted to see it happen.
If the people, you know, you gotta give the people what they want to see.
What was the saying, dude? Anything.
Anything for our van. That's what Big Sherm kept
But
saying.
you got it.
We got it. We were thankful.
So,
and
you
thank you so
know-
much to everyone who donated. It means a lot. We got CDs, like exclusive CDs coming their way. Bunch of exclusive merch and stuff that we got to send out once we get home from all our summer runs, which is our last one. So
Right,
come
okay.
September, everyone will be getting their stuff. So thank you guys.
It smelled good when we first got it, but now it stinks.
Yeah, now
That
it
was
smells
the
like puke,
past.
but it's cool.
It was only a matter of time. Yeah, no,
Big
look.
puke.
Well, let's, you know, on the topic of, you know, great memories, do we have any stories that you all want to share? Any funny, crazy,
You want to take this one?
good, bad,
You
ugly?
can get one.
I think we were in like DC, and it was like our first show of tour, and Josh, the rock star that he is, he was like, I'm gonna slam some beers. So he was like 2.5 in. That's enough. That's enough for Josh, you know. And like
That's
we're
so
playing
good.
on stage, and then he just goes, and he just drops his guitar and leaves like mid song, and we're just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where'd
Like,
he go?
should we keep going?
Yeah, and I didn't even know the words, but I was like, nah, like just kind of like humming it until he came back, and
Sometimes you just need a moment.
yeah, he like threw up on the wall of the bathroom and didn't clean it. Just threw up and came back because he's a rock star.
I
And then
literally
at
walked.
the
Well, the show must go on.
yeah, at the
you
end of
know?
the show, the lady was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, do you think I'm gonna clean your puke? Like,
Like,
That was a rough one.
That was bad.
That was a rough one.
you know, we all got our good days and our bad days.
Yeah, I don't drink before shows anymore. That's done.
Gotta stay alert.
It gave me a real bad tummy ache.
Yeah. You gotta call out sick the next day.
Yeah, it was I just remember throwing my guitar, puking all over the wall in the green room, and then running back out. That was
You
what
just gotta
happened. And it was the most
whoop.
miserable set of my life. I hated it, but it was cool.
Wow, that's such a great story.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is there a follow-up? Do we have anyone who wants to
We haven't been
match
booked
that?
there yet.
No,
So
yeah.
I guess that's the follow-up. Is they don't want us.
They're like, yeah, maybe next time. We'll call you.
Yeah,
So what do you guys like to do in your off time when you guys aren't playing music?
not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Close it off, windows, curtain.
No, I mean, we all work.
We were
So
Yeah.
he doesn't. But
This guy's full-time musician.
killing it.
Yes.
I think me and him both work at Italian restaurants.
beep it boot.
Slowly trying to just become full-time musician, but it's extremely rough.
it's a process, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, you guys are working really hard.
We're trying.
You know, just playing through. And your songs, you know, are really, I mean, I feel like captivating for a good range of audiences that maybe aren't,
Thank you.
you know, are wanting some diverse, you know, feel. What's the future looking like for y'all?
What's happening in September?
Yeah, let's,
Can't talk about one part of that, but not just non-stop touring. We're planning to go by South by Southwest this year in the spring. Do another like month-long tour in December, and then next summer rip it out again. Just see how long we can stay out on the road. Just pretty much just to keep the ball going as like non-stop touring, because even since we've come home from our summer tour, we've done like 3 to 4 shows a week. Just going out to, you know, down south and stuff, and going up north. Like last weekend we were in Pittsburgh and Ocean City, Maryland, and stuff like that. Like, just really trying to stay busy and
you
stay
gotta
relevant.
hustle,
You know,
yeah, like through. Yeah, I mean, the more, the merrier, really.
Now I'm not sure when this interview is going to be released, but we have a single coming out September 8th, which is next Saturday for us.
Cool.
It's called Pink Velvet. Check it out on all streaming sites and wherever you get your music.
All the things. So yeah, speaking
All
of
the
that,
things.
so let everyone know where they can find everything, anything, Joint Operation.
For sure, best place, facebook.com/jointoperation, Instagram at jointoperationmd, Twitter at jointopmd, and our website is www.jointoperationmd.com.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, awesome. Okay, so Pink Velvet, new single, very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are rad. I know you're going places, so just
Thank
keep
you
the
so
hustle
much.
going. And everyone, just go through the description, follow, you know, all their social media, stay up to date. We're out here breaking things that surrounded by the Sound Music and Arts Festival.
Good.
So,
Great, that was on video. They're like, who broke the massage chair?
there's no one doing that.
There's the security camera.
Not me.
So we were never here, but thank you guys for hanging out with us. Please stay tuned. Everything, you know, Joint Operation and Surrounded. Kaya out. Peace.